You see him right now. You see him right now. Alright? What is up? Devontae the DJ, and today we are gonna play some Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. In the original, or I don't know. One thing is, I have played the original game before, so I'm not gonna spoil too much. So the settings, let me see. Text speed, I think like a minimum like that, maybe. Yeah, maybe like that. Yeah. Skip option, unseen in text. Skip out your choices. Music, sound. Yeah, that's good. Let's do a new game. My name? DJ, of course. I mean, come on, man. Who would not name yourself DJ, man? Huh? Who? Alright. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air, like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Sorry, I'm just kind of bad at reading, so don't judge. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were kids. Yeah. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making to get today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Well, that's actually true because honestly, I've been known several times, so it's I can hide the text. Sweet. I didn't know you can do that. We'd used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Yeah, that's me every day. Like, but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Yep. However, I just sigh and I die in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, DJ. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or anything. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. School sucks. As we draw near, the street become increasingly sprinkly. I'm bad at reading, okay? With other students making their daily commute. By the way, DJ, have you decided on the club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Yeah, that's. Sorry's like too worried of the little things, of little too much about me. Yeah, she worries too much. When I'm perfectly content, just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. If I had to be honest, I do gaming and I do anime, so me and him are basically alike. I was talking about how I'm worried that you wouldn't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is important to me, you know. It's really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy,
but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
That's actually true.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Yep, that's me. No problems though.
Well, will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Exactly. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Yeah, I mean, she does exaggerate. School days as ardently, I can't pronounce that word, as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed my things, I stared blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Gloves. Sorry, wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and I realized that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Wow. I must be having a zoning dive. I can't even make a joke.
I thought I catched you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought I might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Now what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Mimi.
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in the literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club, probably. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature club is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I don't do literature. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much, anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member.
Why would you do that?
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Oh, my girl Natsuki. My girl Natsuki. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of a airhead, or if she's so calming as to have planned all of this out. Yeah. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
Oh my god, sorry. And thus, today's mark of the day, I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly, I can't pronounce that word, follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Honestly, this school kind of reminds me of my high school a little. Sayori's full of energy swings open the door, over the class door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously, you brought a boy? Ugh, way to kill the atmosphere.
DJ, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the Literature Club.
All the words exceed me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls. Especially the one in the middle. Monica, you're pushed out. Yuri... But Natsuki... Sorry, I'm just being extra. You think that, Yuri could be like the... I think Monica should be like the vice president and Natsuki should be the president. Yuri would just be the... like... Doki fan or something. I don't know what you call it. I don't know, man. It's just so weird. I just don't know.
Oh my gosh.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Girl with a sour attitude. Whose name is apparently Natsuki? It's one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first year student. I mean, that is kind of true. She is short. No offense to Natsuki, but she is kind of short. Not gonna lie. Oh. Sorry, I keep voice cracking. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according not to Sayori. I keep mixing up. Stop repeating. I keep mixing up the names. It's just not like fitting in. Like, come on, man. Jeez.
You can just ignore him when she gets moody.
Sorry, says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Okay, she whispered in my ear.
Sorry, you just ignore him when she gets moody.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, full of it, also full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri is apparently compatibly more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you both. Or meet both of you. I can't read.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, DJ.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was the most popular girl in this class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me generally feels a little. You too, Monica.
Come sit down, DJ. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Natsuki's always the sour type. I can see why Natsuki's always the sour type.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then what about I make some tea? Tea as well.
Yeah, I'd rather have tea. Or else have a few desks arranged the form of a table.
What?
As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Out to next to Sayori, Natsuki and Yuri walked over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs the wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back into the table, tray in hand.
Okay. Are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little kittens. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. I don't know why.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get the icing in her face. Turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glance in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Natsuki's being flirty. Alright. Natsuki's being flirty. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the tea cup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I can't read. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises her eyebrow, then smiles at me. Why would Monica do that?
So, what made you consider the Nature Club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As part of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make this club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided on starting your own club? You could have probably be the board member of any of the major clubs. Wouldn't you a leader of the debate club last year? Debate club last year?
Well, you know,
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major club. It feels like nothing but arguing and about the budget and publicities and how prepare for events. I'm much rather taking something I particularly enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other people to get into Literature Club, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica's a really great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. then I'm surprised that aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. Yeah, it must be.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention to like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone's enthusiastically agrees.
Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Especially Sayori. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about Literature Club.
So DJ, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, consistent. Considering how little I read those past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly peeks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she's too quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad face. Or sad smile.
Anyway, about
you, Yuri.
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of the T and with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is in such a formatted world is equally impressive. I can't read.
Yuri can read, but I can't. I haven't played any Doki Doki game in a while, and I'm literally bad at reading still. Yuri goes on clearing passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way. It's oblivious by the way her eyes light up. That she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories deep, physiological evidence usually admire me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something, and I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I agree. I'm gonna save it. Wait, what happens if I exit the game? Huh? What? What? What the heck? What? Log in. Whoa! Pictures. See pictures. Oh yeah, there's Yuri. There's Monica. There's those guys. There's that. The classroom. Class. There's those. Yeah, I remember these. So the girls. Musics? What do we got in here? There's a Doki Doki. There's that. There's that. What? Ooh. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty cool, honestly. Files, characters. Oh my god, I can actually do that. I can actually delete the thing. Oh, that's perfect. Slides. There's no slides. Mail? I don't get any mail. Settings. Music. English. Yeah, this is kind of the same thing. Let's get back in the game. But that was actually pretty cool. You can actually exit the game like in the PC. That's actually pretty cool. Let's get back in there. Okay. Yeah, I know. I can skip the... Okay. Just skip it. Oh wow, it's only one skip.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think of that, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if you only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror.
Me and you and me both.
Oh, why is that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
Why does Natsuki always stare at me? What is with you, Natsuki?
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give me that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Natsuki sides up behind Natsuki and puts your hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Yes, you are, Natsuki. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, yeah, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them at Thirdum sometime?
No.
Natsuki rubs her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer. I'm not very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. What? You must be willing to open to your reader, exposing your virtual major boundaries. I can't even read, and showing. Bro. Why is it so turned up? What the? I didn't even turn it up. Showing even the deepest reaction or reach of your heart. Oh my god, can't.
Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
No. Even Yuri's scared. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Huh?
I don't know why I even decided to even get this game. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. This way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, DJ?
Monica smiles warming at me once again.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But I'm sorry. I thought.
Hey, Jerry.
You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is if writing a poem is the prize I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps around me and jumping up and down. Hey! Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think that's all. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember that tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Oh God, Monica looks over at me once more. Why does Monica stare at me the most? DJ, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just gonna say this. I am not going to write a poem for Monica because she is creepy. And that's facts. Can I really impress the class member Monica with my medical writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up Inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat, and as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey DJ, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs.
Sure.
Might as well.
Yay!
My girl voice is really not on point, isn't it? With that, the two of us depart the classroom and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wandered back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending each day after school in the leisure club? I'm zoning out again. Perhaps I have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstance. I can't even read. And I'm sure Fortune will find me. And I guess that'll start with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Let's get it. Let's see. I'm gonna try and get Natsuki. Natsuki's the only person I'd rather deal with. I know Sayori's jumpy. Bliss, memories. This one? Dang it. Marshmallow? Oh, yes. Yes. Dogi Dogi. Yes. Cheek. Papa. Giggle? Oh my god, I am on a roll right now. I know Sayori, or no, sorry. I know Yuri is horror, so... what? This one? Dang it! Anger. I know anger. Pink, yep. Depression, I already know that. Freaking Sayori's depression. Puppy? Yes. Kiss. Yep. Nibble. Parfait. Yep. Lollipop. Oh yeah, I'm on a roll again. What? Fantasy? Yeah, that's Yuri. Fun? Oh, that's Sayori. Sayori's always alone. Love? Lazy. Ah, come on! Summer. Yes. Flea? What? Strawberry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay.
Hi again, DJ. Glad to see you haven't run away from us yet.
Run away? Why would I be running away? Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the leisure lab. I was the last one to come in, so everyone is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, EJ. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of you to have a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into Leisure Club would, when you're not accustomed to it, again.
Oh, come on! Like you deserve any slack. Sari told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you're planning... I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you clearly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
What?
Natsuki found herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into their seat.
Don't worry, guys. DJ always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with business work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room, bruh.
How debatable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you almost set your house. You almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and DJ can become good friends too.
Sayori?
Hmm?
As usual, Sayori seems not oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Yuri even bought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori, Sayori made it sound like it's a big deal. Sound like a big deal when it's not, when it's really not. What do I do? What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures for me is a pleasure surprise. For me, it's a pleasure surprise. It makes me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might like. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read.
I don't read.
And we could, discuss it if you want.
Ooh, I already know what she's talking about. Yep. You know when they, stop for a second and then they just, continue on? That's how you know they have feelings for you. That's how you know. In general. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, don't ask me, dude. She's the one that came right in front of you, man. She even picked out a book. She even picked out a book she thinks I like. She thinks I like, despite me not even reading. Dude, I'm reading the story. What are you talking about? Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that didn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheerly conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her instant inspiration, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is roaming around the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needed a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica! She's not putting... She never puts my stuff back into the right spot. What's the point of it? What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacks of books in the box across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know that anyway? How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written in your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. Sorry if I keep moving too much. It's just that my headset's kind of, like, cracked a little bit. Sorry about that. Like, I mean, I can understand, like parts of what I understand, but the rest I don't get. Like, I mean, I can tell by Natsuki's, like, manga addiction is basically, like, I mean, I don't really know how you put it, but it's like that. So there's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of vigorous books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pulled it out of the stack.
There it is.
Sayori seems to snatch it out of my hand. She then turns to the box of mangas. It slid its volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Yeah, I know that feel for once. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I never heard in my life. That probably means it's either a way out of my demographic or something terrible, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can go and do it through the glass on the door.
She points to the classroom door.
Hey, I wasn't even judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
Like,
How? It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, DJ. Consider this a lesson of the Literature Club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of the Parfait Girls in the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stared at the cover. It featured 4 girls in colorful, striking, animated miniature poses. I don't know how It's especially mo. It's expectedly mo. Yeah, it's kind of mo.
Don't just stand there.
Huh? Natsuki grabs my hand and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the window sills. She pats on the ground next to her, signing me to sit down. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read it, and we can't read it at the same time like that.
Eh? Why's that? Wait. Did I say that, or did she say that? Oh, she said it. Oh yeah, I say that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. You really had to say that out loud, you weirdo! Oh my god. This is what you shouldn't do to girls, man. Like, facts, man. This is a lesson, okay? Don't say anything so creepy like what he said. Oh my god. This is why I hate this man. I mean, I technically named him myself, but this is not the person I would be. Like, oh my gosh, man.
Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it.
Yep, exactly. Like, jeez, man. Natsuki crosses her hands and scoots an inch away from me. Yep. Man, I told y'all, listen. If you're trying to make a girl comfortable, don't say anything weird. Cause eventually, she'll inch away from me. She'll just inch away from me. Like, don't be like that, man. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that can I say it's particularly a particularly bad thing. I opened the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, really claiming the additional space while she hopes I wouldn't notice. I can feel her piercing over my shoulder, so much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then.
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I always read. I already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of this since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Well, obviously. You think I enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? That didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginnings is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy with an ice at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know their characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into their backstory, and when some of the romance starts to happen, it's that's really what makes it so good. There's so many touching parts.
Yeah, I don't understand why you like that, Natsuki. It's like you'd rather be touched. Like, even though you got abused before, I would not really complain as much if you got abused. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
He gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you with your full power.
Good save.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is a guess. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment, and as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah. Why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Seems like you enjoy baking too, right?
That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything, but it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable.
definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all the other hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely not one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Cute.
Sorry if you can't hear me reading, it's just that my mic keeps going backwards. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point.
Are you sure this
isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with it.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. It always gets excited when I convince anything of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Don't you?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out from that yet? It makes me want to punch them in the face.
I know that kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge. Much less friends who are also into it. Yeah, I get judged every day because I'm always annoying. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other loser over time. Yeah, I do agree with that. I am kind of already a loser considering the fact that I annoy the crap out of people. So I can agree with that. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Captain Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, right, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solved any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot about that. Forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her, but since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkled with excitement. It's a spark consists to her usual bossy tone. Yeah, she's always bossy all the time. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. it's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me happy a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poem? Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she got to me. She hesitantly sighted herself a good 12 inches away from me. That's when you know girls have a feeling for you, when they're that close to you. And when they're like 12 meters away. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. A closer look and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I guess that's mostly because I really don't plan on using my spare time reading this.
Well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow. And so we can start the new one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. It might fall behind as soon on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff, and I carefully slide the bug into my bag. Yeah, I'm afraid of bending it. I want to see what happens if you bend it, because honestly, if there's like a selection where you can bend it, oh man, she would have killed me instantly.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. I relaxed and my relaxation and I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find more inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's
ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sari and Monica enthusiastically pull their poems out. Sari is on a one wicked, wrinkled scrap of loose leaf torn of a spiritual notebook. On the other hand, Monica's writing on her in a composition notebook. Why would he write it on that? I can already see Monica present handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh boy. Who should I show this poem to? I guess Natsuki, considering the fact that I wrote a poem for Natsuki. So, sure. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of even sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I would read your poems? That I want to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. What the heck, Natsuki? So you're saying if I write my poem bad, you would be more comfortable? Man.
I love you, Natsuki, but seriously. Why would you want bad poetry? Now I can see why Natsuki's dad beats her up. Oh my god.
You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
Man, I don't care about your dumb literature, Natsuki. I made it for you. And you don't even care? Man, throw Natsuki in a building. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to impress her.
You went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Like,
Natsuki restores to get caught in her throat.
you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss if she likes my poem. In that case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay.
Yeah. I told you that you wouldn't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that my writing has to be all sophisticated or something and stuff. Sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't that the point of literature, for people to express themselves? Your writing skills wouldn't make your messages less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, and it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everything around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write it about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for a rhythm or a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh my god. It helps me bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did? I guess more into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, didn't you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I wouldn't take that away from her. I might do Monica last or Yuri last. I don't know. Let's go to Monica just because.
Hi, DJ. Having a good time so far? So far, no.
Yeah, I mean... you know what, I'm just gonna say this. Shout out to Corey Kenshin if he played this before. Why is it so loud? Why was it so loud?
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new to and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or something, we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up. What's up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid of bring things up. I'm much more better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, wanna share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess if I have to.
Yeah. Don't worry, DJ. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to be past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
I like it.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write.
Wait.
How does she know that? And she's a good writer, too.
Actually, not really. She literally wrote a poem. She literally only read a poem.
So take that as a compliment.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yep. There are a lot of poems and stories out of there.
Can we not with the reading, please?
And sometimes there's only a few lines longer. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but you think about them. They can express views of the world that would especially apply to anybody. Oh my god, I cannot say the word apply.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably wouldn't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get to the meaning of them. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
Like gaming.
Everyone else might be a little bit bossy. I don't know how you say that. Towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
I keep telling you, Monica, gaming suits me.
So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write.
Has anyone noticed that Monica... am I hallucinating, or am I just seeing Monica moving? Yeah, I think I'm hallucinating.
It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Honestly, I'm trying to impress Natsuki.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that's way, you know.
I see. This music is so loud. Oh my god, turn it down. Well, let's read it then. Hole on the wall. It could have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside the clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My routine's already scoured with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other hand, was looking in.
So, what do you think?
It's very free-formed, if that what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of style. That kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting, I can't even read, on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Well, what was that expression behind this one? Inspiration behind that one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I could some kind of epic phrasing recently. I can't say it. It's been influencing my poems. I can't read a bit. I can't read.
And you know what? I'm searching this word up. I don't care what you say. I'm searching this word up. I don't care if you guys are mad at me. I'm just trying to say this word. I don't know how you say it. Don't get mad at me, guys. Don't get mad at me.
Epiphany.
Oh, an epiphany? Yeah,
something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff I like because it's kind of coming out strongly.
Don't even say it don't even say it in chat. Don't say that
He can't read.
Man, It ain't my fault. I'm in friggin' 10th grade. I can read. I can read, but not a lot though.
Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets to fixate. I can't read. On a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, other way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen on the same point and the same spot for a long time, for too long, you'll just get the big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. 1, nobody cares about your advice. And 2, why? Sorry, I'm not leaving Sayori. This is a good poem, DJ. Are you sure this is it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. I'm the kind of guy who would be writing a poem in his spare time.
I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at least. I'm really happy that you wrote one.
Thanks, Sayori.
It just reminds me of how you're really a part of this club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh wait, that's the question. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break your promise. Break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, DJ. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
Actually, I am selfish.
Trying new things like this for other people? That's something the only good person do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees a full picture of motivation here. Then again, I can't deny that Sayori's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her at all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright. I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Dear sunlight, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead, it helps me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepies from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry, it's just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah, especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get a little cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
Hee. This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Man, that was amazing. Yuri, my guy. He stares at the poem. A minute passed and more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot I'm still start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad? It's that bad?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face into her hands. Oh, no. No. Really? Yuri, come on. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable things I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. I can't read. In other words, they tend to pick a writing skill separate from the topic matter. Jesus Christ, took me a while to freaking say that. And they fit the two together. I can't do it. The end result is that both of the styles and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri found her train of thought, it's as if she demeanor totally charged. Her stambling is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different styles and topic and technicals. I can't typical. I can't do it. That goes into writing even a simple poem. I can't
do it because it's always like I can't read fast because it's just like I'm focused on the freaking like background and her, but I'm not focused on the reading. I don't want to read. I can't read.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by examples and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in this level gets valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit dazzled, though.
But I'm searching this up. I am searching this up because I don't know what that word means. I don't know what that means.
Biased.
Oh. Biased? Oh. Okay. If you can hear my phone, then don't judge me, okay? I don't know some of the words. I haven't graduated yet.
Natsuki can be a little bit dazzled, though.
Dazzled? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. That's the thing about Yuri. She's always apologetic. Kinda just like me. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Natsuki's not even here, so she's probably apologizing to me or herself. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thoughts process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that is a rare opportunity for her, which is itself kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? My hair beneath the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time, the last get to be replaced by the sickened blue-green hood of the future. I bathed, calmed, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. The way that I read is just so, like enthusiastic, like, for real.
I'm sorry I have such a terrible handwriting.
No, it's not. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I would want to write something a little more mild. Something easy and discuss. Guess, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, DJ.
Really? It must be totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remembering the poet often expressed that thoughts and feelings and experiences in their work.
My throat is so dry right now.
They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being simply compared to a ghost. I can't read. Lingering in our last remaining part of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to leave to left with nothing.
That's a lot of more simple putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it wouldn't be long before you put it in those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you. Phew.
You got that right. I guess that's everyone. Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. I'm gonna go get some water. Bro, I am so thirsty. I am so thirsty after reading that. My voice is like freaking dying right now. I have to freaking read the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. Ugh. I needed that water, man. Whew. Okay. Whew. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I expected, than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my Medency. I can't read. Don't judge me when I search stuff up, please. Why am I even doing this? Mediocre. Oh, wow. It's like as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh my gosh. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my palms can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Natsuki and Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. they gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem. Oh my gosh, bro. Sometimes this headset's always being a butthole. Like, for real, man. Sometimes this headset's always being a bumhole. If I'm being honest, it's always like that. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri's smiling sadly. Why does Yuri smile sadly, first of all?
What's with this language?
Eh?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing? Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Your poem is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and DJ did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own.
Is that a locker behind Yuri?
First of all,
excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing skills. I expected to change something anytime soon. Unless, of course, I can across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And DJ liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Yuri suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested on trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
You're just jealous that DJ appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours.
How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was a fool of myself, I would developedly go out of my way and make everything I do overly cutesy.
Dang!
Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? It wasn't my fault. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as DJ started showing up.
Natsuki.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls started to turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
DJ, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over her and learn to appreciate a simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have been happening in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convolutional for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, DJ.
Wait. There's a reason we have many people deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, DJ? Well, how did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know everything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course I'm gonna go with, oh no. This is why I don't like these situations. I like Yuri's thing, I do, but Natsuki's is more like understanding. And if I go for Sayori, I don't think she's even gonna do anything. Like, it's not really that helpful, but I'm sorry, Yuri. I gotta go with Natsuki on this one. I'm so sorry! Oh my god, man. Wait a minute, I should have just... Wait a minute! Wait! Ah, no, I could have just saved it. Ah, no! Dang it! I could have just saved it. Dang it, man. You know what? Even if I choose either of them, it's just gonna end up being the same. Gosh darn it, man. Yuri? You're really talented. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that I had my brain and attempt to back up to myself. I think that convincing my feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. And at least the reader imagination takes over, at least. Natsuki's poems did a really good job on that. Yeah! I did it, didn't it? Ha ha ha! So much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Stop being a whiner, Natsuki. Look. What we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is really personal things. And she, like, us. So it's like we learned that today. Even small curriculums can lead to something pretty heated. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, my guy. I glanced over my shoulder. Sayori nods vigorously. So yeah, you don't need to feel threatened. You're very right, Natsuki. She finally muttered that, barely announced. Yuri. Yuri looked at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so.
Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, DJ. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about,
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Surprisingly, Nessie has a harder time with it than she boosted. Sorry, and Monica looked away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
Nessie looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, you're actually beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori.
I'll go make some tea.
Eh? I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated that, Sayori. I patted Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone read each other's poems, right?
I hope that it's was worthwhile for everyone.
Especially you, DJ. And to be honest, it's nice to change the pace from the lazing around with we got a little too used to.
So my joining the club was respectable for ruining the atmosphere?
No, not at all. There's still time before we go home. So, we're all relaxed for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature club related things in the club room. So maybe you can take a chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's all we... What?
Hey, did you have homework?
What?
What the fuck is going on in this room? Are you playing games?
I was reading something.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I need you to clean up this room
But what, the homework?
and homework.
Well, I'll be right back, guys, because I'm gonna do some work. Right back. So, gotta be... Hey guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna stream this tomorrow. So, save this real quick. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. And, whatever. So, yeah. Bye!